This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports here, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, so as we all know by now, West Indies and Sri Lanka, they actually kicked off their second test earlier today. And the match actually got off to an interesting start for both teams. Now, before we go down into that, West Indies actually went in with an unchanged 11 as we would have predicted in our last video. Now, it was the West Indies that actually lost the toss and they were asked to bat first. So we know that Craig Brathwaite and John Campbell, they went out there to see what they could do for us. And initially, they both looked pretty solid. John Campbell was moving his feet pretty well, getting to the pitch of the ball, driving a couple of balls. We saw where he drove a couple of balls. He was looking solid in defense until he started to flash after some ball outside of the half stump, and that is exactly how he got dismissed. So for the third time in this series, John Campbell is being dismissed fishing after balls outside of his half stump. His edge was nicked and he was caught behind. So he was dismissed for 5. Yeah, man. But Craig Brathwaite, guys, I must say that, he's still there and he's doing a wonderful job. Before I actually go through the rest of the innings though, guys, just quickly to let you know what the score is like. We are actually at 287 for 7. That is where we finished off on day 1. Brathwaite is there at 99, so just 1 run away from getting a test century, his first test century since becoming our captain. Rakim Cornwall is there with him, and Cornwall is on 43. And further down, I'll let you know how the guys how they actually got to 99 and 43 respectively. But as regards to the batsmen that were dismissed, as I said, John Campbell once again fishing loosely outside of his half stump and was out caught behind. No, boy, I don't know. This seems to be a very sticky one for John Campbell. He was given the opportunity in England, I think in New Zealand, Bangladesh, and he's here now also. So he'll have to come up chums with something big in the second innings to actually to make a thing for himself. Now, our century hero from the last game, from the first test, Nkrumah, he didn't manage to trouble the score at all. He actually got a ball and he chopped it on onto his stump and was removed without scoring. So coming off the back of a century, he probably was feeling confident and was hoping that he would be able to go in and get some runs. However, that didn't happen. As I said, he actually got out without troubling the scores. So that meant that Craig Brathwaite and Kyle Myers were at the crease, and they actually put together something good, because I think at one point in time we were actually at 11 for 1. Then we went on to 15 for 2 when Nkrumah was dismissed. So yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, Kyle Myers, he came in and he was there with Craig Brathwaite. He batted for a good period of time, but boy, here how they say cats have 9 life. Boy, Myers, he seems as if he have 19. Because I think he was put down a total of 3 or 4 times before he was eventually dismissed. Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, they actually dropped him about 3 times, I think it was. So Kyle Myers was there. You know how he is. Once he's there, he's going to be attacking. He's going to be driving the ball. If there's a half volley, rightfully, yes, he's going to put it away and thing like that. But, he was looking a bit, he came out as if he was in an attacking mood. And at the end of the day, I don't even want to say it was good for us or it is good for us, but at least it sort of got the scoreboard ticking along somewhat. Even though we lost a couple of wickets, we still have a good amount of runs on the board. We sort of recovered. So Myers, he was eventually dismissed for 49. It wasn't the cleanest of 49s that we would have seen. He actually played some glorious shots, some nice cover drives, and he played some good shots, but he was looking a bit tentative outside at half stump, getting his edge nick all over the place, just edging the ball and thing. As I said, they dropped him a couple of times, a couple of you know, a couple more times they managed to nick his edge, and you know, the ball dropped short of the field and things like that. So Kyle Myers, he came and he made an attack in 49. I think it was. So yeah, man, he came and he did his thing. A couple of other batsmen that were dismissed, we're gonna look at them. Jason Holder, Da Silva, and you know, a couple more came. No, Jason Holder, he came and he did his thing. He was playing very good. I mean, he actually produced some very good shots. Talking about some things that look like some number 3, number 4 batsman driving the ball pretty nicely back past the bowler. A couple of good cover drives and things like that. But he was also removed by the way of caught behind. I think, yeah, man, he went when the spinner came in, you know, a ball was tossed up outside the half stump, and he went after it, and his edge was nicked and he got caught. So Jason Holder came and he played a very good innings. He actually got, I think it was about 30 off 34 that Jason Holder got. But you know, if he's going to be in the team as the all-rounder, I think that he will need to value his wickets some more, because you know that the ability is there. He's capable of batting for long periods of time. We would have seen that over the years. So what Jason Holder needs to do is to learn how to tempo his innings. My viewers and subscribers, I won't even bother talk about Jermaine Blackwood, our vice captain. I won't even bother talk about Jermaine Blackwood, because I don't know what's going on there with Blackwood. Now, there are a couple of things that I want to point out to you guys as in regards to Craig Brathwaite and his batting today, because he actually tweaked a couple of things. I don't know how many persons would have seen it. But before I go down into that, let us talk about Alzarri Joseph. Somebody who seems to enjoy a lot of batting. Seems as if he's working on his technique. I don't know if he's trying to become a bowling all-rounder, similarly to what we see, the role that we see Jason Holder playing. But Alzarri Joseph came out, he got a chance to bat pretty early. He actually played a good hand. I think he made 29 off 41. He was playing the ball pretty nicely, drove the ball nicely. Played some elegant looking shots, some shots that number 3 and number 4 batsmen would be proud of. We're talking about driving some balls through the covers and all of that. He played very well. He was looking very solid in his defense. They didn't breach it very easily. So kudos to Alzarri Joseph. You remember, guys, his primary role in the team is as a pace bowler. So if we can get a good 30-40 from him every now and again, that, you know, that would be good. Now, to go down into the two guys that are absolutely smashing it, Captain Craig Brathwaite and Rakeem Cornwall. Now, the first thing that I want to point out to, as it relates to Craig Brathwaite, I don't know how many persons would have seen it, but his trigger movement as it regards to his back and across movement that he's always doing. You know, he sort of cut that out a little bit in the earlier part of his innings. So he was much more stable when the bowler was about to deliver. If you look at some of his innings, going through that trigger movement, you know, when he's about to play the ball, sometimes he's not as stable, he's not as balanced. So one thing that I noticed in this innings, he was a bit more balanced and stable. He had a stable base to play the ball when the ball was actually delivered by the bowler. So I don't know how many persons would have actually caught that, but that is something that I picked up on. Craig Brathwaite was looking a bit more balanced. He was looking a bit more stable as in regards to playing his shot. I mean, a couple of balls that are, you know, that were bowled outside of half stump, instead of going for the drive, you know, he started, what would I say, maybe deflect it. You know, I heard the commentator use that word. He probably, instead of driving the ball, you know, he just started to hang the bat out there and just kind of, you know, start to deflect the ball. So when he could have picked up a couple of runs, he wasn't able to. But when it's all said and done, my viewers and subscribers, at the end of day one, Captain Craig Brathwaite is still out there on 99. Nervous 90s, they say. And to be honest, if he was out there with Joseph or Blackwood or one of those guys, probably would have brought up the century before the close of play, because a couple of balls that he would have played outside of the 30-yard circle, you know, down to the bunch and thing like that, he would have been able to pick up 2, but running with Cornwall, some of the time, you know, he might not be able to pick up 2. So, you know, he would have missed out on a couple of singles, but I can live with that, because Cornwall is doing it with the ball and he's trying his best with the bat. So If he's not able to capitalize on 1 and 2 singles, I can't even knock him too hard for that. No, on Cornwall, boy viewers and subscribers, on 43, Cornwall absolutely smashed it. He creamed it, my viewers and subscribers. Yeah, man, he's not, he's not like he's at a half century as yet, but that 43 was actually filled with some good shots. I actually remember seeing one of them bowling I don't remember if it was Lockmal bowling a short ball to Cornwall, and Cornwall just wrap back and box it. I'm telling you, quick, my viewers and subscribers. I was wondering how Cornwall manages to wrap back and box that ball so quick. Yeah, man, in no time Cornwall wrap back and just box that over the boundary. So Cornwall was looking very good, my viewers and subscribers, and he's still there with Captain Craig Brathwaite. So on 280 yard for 7, I was actually hoping that we would go on and get well over 300 going to 400, but we have already lost 7 wickets. The wickets are already down, so we can just depend on these 2 that are at the crease now to put together some good runs for us, because we don't have any real recognized batsman left to come. Joshua De Silva, he got dismissed. I think he only made 1. So we just have to hope that these 2 guys will resume tomorrow and bat at least up to lunch or somewhere thereabout, before we expose Roach and Gabriel and things like that to the bowling. But so far, I won't even say so far so good, because it was a rocky start. 11 for 1, 15 for 2. Not very good at all. The way in which some of the batsmen lost their wickets, once again, that is something that we need to look at. I mean, when a man is dismissed by a good ball, you can see with that. But when a man is always fishing outside of the half stump and giving away his wicket cheaply, that is something that you need to take a look at. But as in regards to the team itself, I guess they are trying to not chop and change too much. So the same 11 out there, as I said earlier. I am hoping that tomorrow we'll be able to go out and push up the score to well over 300, and then see how best we can go from there. Now, quickly before I finish up, guys, once again I must say big shout out to Craig Brathwaite, because I am one of them that was actually saying, boy, as a captain, he will definitely need to stand up and start scoring some runs. And apparently looked back at that first test, look at what was happening with his foot movement, his balance and all of that, and he managed to tweak it and get things into place, and apparently it is now paying off dividend for him. So I am most definitely looking forward to see Craig Brathwaite tomorrow get that century, and also go on to get a big century. Not just get a century, but to get a big one, probably a good 150, 160 thereabout. Because it will be as if he is fresh tomorrow, so he will just need to come out as if it's a new innings, get that single quickly to sort of settle all nerves, and then just start back from ball 1 again to say, here what I am building another innings and putting something together again. But yeah, my viewers and subscribers, 287 for 7, that is where we are at the end of day 1. We have actually recovered from a poor start. We were at 15 for 2 at one point in time, but courtesy of a couple of knocks from Jason Holder, Alzarri Joseph, Myers, who made 49, and Craig Brathwaite and Cornwall, who are on 99 and 43 respectively, they have managed to push us a bit, in a better position than we were actually heading. But that is how day 1 basically went, my viewers and subscribers. As per usual, let me know what you think down there in the comment section about the game, and feel free to express your opinion. Remember to keep it respectful, guys. You don't know how I do my channel already. We don't bother with the bagayag and them foolishness over here. We just let our opinions be heard, and we just move on. Zane, sports to the bone, keeping it informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel, my peeps. Big up on yourself.